Hello and welcome to my channel. I wanted to show you a stitch very easy for you guys, the beginners. Goes really fast, only 2 rows, repeat, easy. You can use this stitch for a blanket, you can use for infinity scarves, or you can use for like a cardigan or a placemat if you use a thin yarn, cotton. But you can do so many things with this stitch. I'm gonna use 5.0 millimeter crochet hook. With this stitch, we're gonna chain any numbers of chains. Depends on your project, you're gonna choose how many chains. Odd, even, it doesn't matter. Okay, and after we chain, we're gonna skip the first chain, and into the second chain from the hook, we're gonna do a single crochet. And this row is gonna be single crochet in each chain. So you're gonna move to the next chain, single crochet, single crochet into the next, and so on. This goes really fast, and I think for a blanket this is nice to make with a thick yarn. But you can do, like I said, placemats. The stitch is not reversible, so for a blanket I think it's okay. For a scarf, not so much. But for a hat, for a vest, you can do so many things. And for you guys, the beginners, this is just perfect to practice your stitches. So in the last chain, we're gonna do single crochet also. Okay, chain 2, turn your work. So this is gonna be one of the rows that you're gonna repeat. We're gonna move to the next stitch, not this one, because the chain is coming from that. We're gonna move to the next stitch. So yarn over the hook, this row is gonna be double crochet through the back loop of the stitch. So when you have the stitches like this, you have a V, one stitch, it's one V, the next V it's the second stitch. We're gonna work through the back loop. Yeah? So you're gonna go through the back loop, pull up a loop, pull the yarn to the first 2 loops, pull the yarn to the last 2. Move to the next stitch through the back loop only. So the front loop is gonna be pushed, which will form like a ridge. So we're gonna do like this in each stitch. So move to the next stitch through the back loop, double crochet. Next stitch through the back loop, double crochet. And we're gonna do like this in each stitch. So next stitch, back loop, double crochet. If you like, you can do half double crochet. If you don't like the double crochet, it's up to you. So into the next stitch through the back loop only. And when we reach the last stitch of the row, we're not gonna do through the back loop. So the last stitch is here. We're gonna go underneath the 2 loops of the stitch. So you should have 2. Yeah. And do a double crochet. Okay, chain 1. So now this is gonna be the other row that you're gonna repeat. So this stitch has only 2 rows repeat. The first stitch is here. We're gonna go like normal underneath the 2 loops of the stitch. You should have that V there. Okay, now into the next stitch until we reach the last one. In each stitch we're gonna work through the front loop, single crochet. So you have the V's, we're gonna go through this loop. Yeah. So only the front loop you're gonna pick up, and you're gonna do a single crochet. Move to the next stitch through the front loop, single crochet. Next stitch, front loop, single crochet. And you're gonna do like this until you finish, well, until you reach the last stitch. So if you put your work down and you don't remember that a single crochet, it's always through the front loop, and when you have to do the next row, the double crochet, you're gonna do through the back loop of the stitch. So now at the end we're gonna go underneath the stitch like normal single crochet. You should have 2 loops there, because if you are to go through the back loop, the front loop, for example, you're gonna have a somewhat an opening at the end here. Now we're gonna chain 2, turn your work, and look, it looks like this. Now we're gonna remember the double crochet we're gonna do through the back loop of the stitch. So yarn over the hook, you're gonna move to the next stitch, not this one, through the back loop, and you're gonna do a double crochet. Move to the next stitch, through the back loop, double crochet, and so on. Just remember that double crochet, it's through the back loop of the stitch, and the single crochet row you're gonna do through the front loop of the stitch. And this, I think, looks nice for a table mat or table place, whatever it's called. Or you can do like a rug if you like. So back loop, and now we are at the last stitch. We're gonna go through the stitch. You're not gonna pick up only the back loop. Yeah. Okay, chain 1, turn your work, and now you're gonna repeat the row with a single crochet through the front loop. But the first stitch and the last stitch, we're gonna go through the stitch like normal, single crochet, and now into the next stitch you're gonna go through the front loop, single crochet, front loop, single crochet, and so on. This goes really fast for you guys, the beginners, to do a blanket. I think this stitch it's working really fast. For a hat, if you don't like the double crochet, you can do half double crochet through the back loop and single crochet to the front loop if you want a little bit more compact. So the last stitch we're gonna go through the stitch like normal, and we're gonna do a single crochet. Now you're gonna chain 2, and you're gonna start the row with a double crochet. So it looks like this when you're gonna. So for example, if you want to do a blanket, you can do it as long as you like the blanket, and these ridges will be vertical when you put the blanket, or you can leave it like this. It's quite easy, goes really fast. Like I said, if you don't like the double crochet, the openings between the double crochet, you can do half double crochet and then the next row single crochet. Well, I hope you enjoy this stitch. Give it a try. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.